So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays whenever you watch this, because there's holidays year-round. There is, and they might watch this later. Be like, oh, I found this cool new show, let me back watch everything. I do that.
I know. It's delay.
So, this is our Christmas special, and
we're at my house this time.
Yeah, which I'm excited. This is my first time up here. Yeah.
Well, first time here.
Yes.
Because you've been up
the apartment
here, but not here.
So what we've got is we've got a few questions that are kind of, we'll do a answering it while opening Pokemon cards because we like to unbox things, especially Pokemon cards. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anything you want to tell us about this box?
I found it.
Or bucket?
It's not a bucket.
It's like a lunchbox.
Yeah, it's a lunchbox.
It's a lunchbox type thing. So.
Well, this one is for Generation 7. So there's the starters.
And they're all holographics. And they have the really cool coin that has all 3 of the starters on it.
This one looks like 5 packs in it. And
the individual? Yeah, well, except the one that has code.
It also has 4 pencils.
Ooh, so more like a school box instead of a lunch box. Okay.
I mean, it could be a lunchbox.
Yeah.
But,
pencil case.
It also has the...
Is that a notebook?
So that's those 2 are stickers. So stickers and a notepad.
Ooh.
And a trading card game holder for cards.
Okay. So like a little notebook for the cards.
Well, you put the cards in.
Okay.
Sleeves.
Well, okay, so it's sleeves for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but still they're connected to it, so it still is a notebook.
Yeah. It is,
Card
of course
notebook.
now I have to open this because it's kind of mentally contracted that I have to open it.
You didn't have to, but I mean, I figure you'll use it, so.
Yeah. So,
yeah, like I said, it's connected. So, yeah.
A passport for Pokemon.
If only it worked like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question.
It's called by a Switch.
Yeah, fair enough.
Passport or a Game Boy Color.
Okay, so first question is, what's your favorite book to read? Like around holidays, is there something you like to pick up, or do you just kind of skip over that part?
I don't really get a chance to read.
Fair enough.
I mean, okay, so when it comes to
okay,
books,
what about if you would read to kids? What's your favorite kids book for holidays?
The problem is I don't get to read.
Okay, do I need to just cut that question out?
No, it's fine. So, I mean, something I've been listening to on audio more often than I actually get to read is the Bible. Mm-hmm. And that's just about the only thing I get a chance really to do.
Is there a particular book in the Bible that you like to read around this time?
Usually I like doing around the 1st of Luke and the 1st of Matthew because that's basically the nativity set. Mm-hmm. And if I was to read to a kid around this time, I'd probably do the one in Luke for 2 reasons.
Okay.
First off is, why not? Second off is Luke was, what?
This was still too hot.
Oh.
This is chocolate covered cherry hot chocolate, and it was still too hot.
Second reason is in the Charlie Brown Christmas, that's the passage that Linus quotes on stage in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, instead of reading a book, I've tried to make it a tradition to myself, to watch that movie every year.
Okay. See,
I didn't get to last year because I was still...
And you haven't this year either yet, have you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I was going to do it at work today.
But work was...
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay, well, as far as mine, I would agree with the book, or the beginning of Luke and Matthew. Luke especially,
He was a doctor, so...
Yeah.
All of his information was as accurate as he could make it.
Yeah. But as far as... Let's see. I don't really remember any of the, like, holiday-specific books that we had.
We didn't really have any.
No.
I mean, We also watch Doctor Who specials.
Yeah, which I didn't. Alright, so since we're opening up packs and neither of us play the online game, we will be giving out a code to whoever wants to get one. Just our email is going to be in the description, so just shoot us an email and we will reply back with the code. Don't leave a message down below because we don't want your code going to everybody. So that's why we're going to have the email part. So if you want a code, just email us and it'll be for the online trading game. So let's get into these and think about what your favorite holiday food and or drink is. I think I know your drink.
Tea.
Eggnog. Anytime the holidays come in, he is like buying the eggnog.
There's a big reason.
And he forgets it in everybody's fridge.
There's two reasons for that.
The forgetting it or the reason why you buy it.
The reason I buy it is because they don't sell it during the rest of the year.
Exactly, it's a holiday drink. That's why it's...
The second reason, being why I forget it, is because I don't usually live at those places. So putting it in a fridge, I don't open other people's fridges.
It's not The Sims. You can't just take the food out of one fridge that you put in another one. That's a thing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, what about your favorite food though? Was I right about the drink?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was.
Favorite food? The problem is favorite foods. I don't have favorite foods.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I know we usually do like the deer wrapped in bacon around any time of the year, but we especially try to do it for this part of the year.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about this time of year, food-wise, is actually homemade dressing. Like the one that you actually have to get in, not the stuffing that you just pour in and go,
Right.
but like the good homemade dressing. I also really like the cranberry salad that Mom does. That's not a drink. What do I like to drink?
I don't know.
I drink hot chocolate all year round. I drink tea year round.
Here's your new favorite, those Keurig pods that we just bought like yesterday.
Limited edition hot chocolates. Yes, and limited edition coffees. Those would be my favorites because like right now I had the peppermint bark and the gingerbread cookie ones yesterday, and now I've got the chocolate chip covered cherry, and I'm gonna try the peppermint.
I tried one of them for this morning. I haven't tried any of them since because time.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the limited edition ones, peppermint one.
All right, so for mine, I have an Anorith.
I have a
Klefki.
Klefki, which is really cool considering I cosplay Side of Pluto. This just seems to work very well, and I know that you have a cosplay Klefki already.
Yeah, I made a Klefki for my Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
I also got a Claw Fossil for Anorith.
Nice.
So
that kind of works right well with
exactly.
it. I got a Do What?
What?
Do what?
Nuzleaf.
Oh, you're gonna want this one.
Oh dear.
Gardevoir Spirit Link.
Nice.
I'll put that one aside.
Oh, okay. Volcanion GX.
Ooh.
EX, my mistake.
Hey, that's still pretty awesome. I got Jumpluff. It's like, yeah, no comparison.
The Azumarill that is both the water and fairy type.
Reverse holographic C-Dot.
Yes. Mankey.
Mareep. I think of Michelle every time because I made her a stuffed Mareep.
Fungus.
Bergmite.
Nidoran male.
Fungus.
They're a bunch of fun guys.
I hope so.
Oshawott.
Joltik.
And last but not least, Ponyard.
Litwick. Okay. So, what Christmas song will you tire of first?
I know the one I don't tire of is Carol of the Bells.
Yeah. So the Carol of the Bells from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What would
I listen to them year round.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, and the Celtic women. I listen to them year round too. Even the Christmas one.
I'm trying to think. There are a few Christmassy ones. Actually, I take that back. The Christmas songs that are traditional ones, but modernized irritatingly. Okay. So, I'm okay with modernizing Christmas music. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, come on. That's modern music for old stuff. However, some of like the pop singers and sadly some of even the
Christian ones.
Yeah. It's the music they took it and I mean that's fine. Do what you want, but
I mean, yeah, the creative license.
Yeah, but it's like one of them. It's like In Excelsis Deo, but they did repeats of syllables.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you just like butchered the meaning.
The one that I have the most trouble with, which I always feel bad about it, but it always grates on my nerves, is Silent Night. It's like...
Sorry.
I don't know
that's
why.
Actually, well, sadly, that's actually one of my favorites.
Well, it just... Sometimes it's okay, and I think it just depends on who's singing it.
Yeah.
But it's just, whenever I just hear it, before it gets to the point where you figure out if it's an okay version of it or not, it's just like, can we not?
It's like the anticipation of, okay, is this the good one or the bad one?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, because they start off about the same, and then it's like, okay, now is it, okay, I'm switching channel, or, okay, I can do this, I can do this, but I always feel bad because it's a good song.
But I think my favorite, so besides growing up with that song, I think one of my favorite parts was in World War I. It was in the battle, basically it was in no man's land. So the Eastern Front for the Germans, Western Front for the French. It's Christmas Eve, and the Allies and it's not Axis, those the Allied powers and the...
I was about to say, you've watched Italia too much.
Italia. So the Allies and the Germans are bunkered down in their trenches, and suddenly, I think there's actually some Americans start hearing a very familiar tune, but in German, and it was Silent Night.
Yeah. So do you like it because of the history or because of the song itself?
I like it originally because of the song itself, and then I learned some history about it that just made it awesome.
Yeah.
Because that little point of history was for that day, there wasn't fighting. They actually met in the middle, exchanged gifts. Like one of the officers saw another guy who was cold, so he gave him a scarf that was sent to him. And it was like...
I always get chills hearing about the history behind it. It's just, like I said, the song itself, just, there's that note whenever you're just like...
And that's where I was saying, like, with some of the modernizations of songs, it's like, I want to like this song, but your version I don't like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have weird taste.
Meh. It's just... it's a song that I tire of first. It doesn't mean I don't like it, it just means I get tired of it first.
I know one I can never understand was Dominic the Donkey. Yes, it is Christmas music. Don't ask me how.
Is it because Mary rode on a donkey?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I remember like
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
2 or 3 years ago on Caleb they were talking about it.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I have never heard of
it. They played a clip from it. I was like...
I'm gonna look that one up later. Okay, so be thinking of your favorite holiday movie, which you kind of already mentioned, I guess. Charlie Brown.
Oh yeah. Boldor.
I got a Poison Barb.
Nice. I got Lily.
I've got Team Skull Grunt.
Okay. Metapod.
Passimian. I was just seeing it looks like a monkey with a melon, and so I'm just like, pass it to me type of thing is what I keep thinking of. Passimian is what I just...
Passimian?
That would make more sense.
Don't forget to hold it up.
I did hold it up. I held it up like that.
Okay.
Y'all can zoom in if you want. I don't know if you'll like what you'll see.
Energy.
No, I got an energy. I got fighting.
Toucan.
Ooh. I got a GX. I got a gumshoe.
Nice.
He got the full GX last time.
The rainbow.
Yeah, the rainbow GX.
Nice. I think those are random. I got a Lowland Persian.
I got a reverse holographic Pokemon catcher.
I got a Dewpider.
Wingull.
And a Lowland Diglett.
Aw, a cute little lily pup. With big ol' eyes.
I always have trouble pronouncing. But Moriani.
Cosmog.
Crabrawler.
Roulette.
And Ave.
Young Goose to go with my gumshoes.
And we also have a Zoroark coin that came with it.
I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is, to be honest. I do like Charlie Brown Christmas. I
think you might like the the Christmas cards. Or no, it was the I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
I think you like that one more.
I did.
Because it was Rerun.
Rerun's so cute.
He is.
Now I'm trying to think of other Christmas in general. See, I haven't really watched that many Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Well,
there's the Santa Claus movies, the Grinch. Christmas.
I'm not a huge fan of the Grinch. I did like the Santa Claus movies, like with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
I do like. Yeah, I think the first one actually is the one that I like the most.
See, trying to think back on it. Like I said, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's the one I like the most. The part I like a lot about it is
the Bible verse. The
Bible verse, and that Charles Schultz said, "Hey, this has to be in the movie." And whenever ABC was thinking about taking it out, he's like, if you take it out, don't even bother airing it.
Right.
That was part of it that I liked, because he defended what he believed.
Yeah. What is your favorite holiday tradition?
Watching Charlie Brown's Christmas.
That works.
In a little bit more of a serious, we don't really have traditions back home. Like I said,
I'm making one.
I'm making a tradition in that I'm watching this thing every year. I missed last year.
Right.
But the catch is we didn't really have traditions growing up.
Yeah.
But
I think we kind of did, like with the Charlie Brown Christmas. It was just mainly because that was what came on PBS.
ABC.
Oh, ABC. Well, that's what came on ABC, and so I think that was kind of a tradition, mainly just because that's what was on. Honestly, one of the things that I'm starting up, which I'm excited about, is I'm actually trying to get ornaments that correspond with different family members or people who I want to kind of stay attached to and stuff like that. Unfortunately, none of them are really in the frame that correspond with somebody, but pretty much all the main ornaments on the tree, not just the little bows, but all the actual, I've got a Pikachu here, and I've got a TARDIS.
I actually love that sort of shoe.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
It's painted like Pikachu.
Okay. Well, I have this Pokemon right here, and Doctor Who Screwdriver. All of those have significant meanings, but I've got one for my grandpa who was a truck driver. I've got a truck. I've got one for my grandma, which was a puzzle piece because she likes to put puzzles. I have one for our recently deceased grandmother who liked watching squirrels. There's a squirrel on a log on it.
Yep.
And so I'm going to be going to the after Christmas sales to look for more to correspond to other people. And then I'm going to try to keep building it every year. But that's a tradition I'm starting up, and I'm pretty excited about trying to find one that corresponds with people.
The closest thing I can think of that we had a tradition was growing up, we had our own ornaments.
that Dad would engrave.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I also like the tinsel
that's-
berries. I didn't put any tinsel. The tinsel.
Because I got a Silgor.
I got a very comfortable Wigglytuff who has a trainer in the background on a computer.
I think you're keeping that one of you.
It's freaking adorable.
Alright, and I got Digger's Bee.
Alright, I got an Adino Spirit Link.
Nice. I got a Counter Catcher.
I got a random receiver.
Electric Energy.
Marowak.
Hydreigon. Or also known as Hydreigon.
A reverse holographic Whismer.
Nice. Reverse holographic Shellos.
Larvitar.
Bumblebee. Goes with Digger's Bee.
A Carbink.
Houndour.
Jigglypuff.
Dynamo.
A Riolu.
Carablast.
And the sweet little deerlings.
And I always butcher this one's name. Jangmo-O.
I was like, through. When do you take decorations down?
I didn't decorate.
I'm the one that brought my Christmas tree up here to decorate with.
Yeah, see, the problem is I've been at work, and when I'm not at work, I'm at home, and I didn't buy any decorations.
No, but we're going to get some tomorrow so that you can have.
Yeah, I know. That's for next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, see, I remember as a kid, we would just leave the tree alone for a few days. Mm-hmm. Like, one year it came out the morning after we had to get the tree out.
Yeah, because it was shedding.
But then another year it was like up there till like midway through January.
Partially because we waited till the day before to get one.
Yeah.
So, but those were all live.
By the way, the 12 Days of Christmas, that actually starts on Christmas.
That's what somebody had mentioned
I
recently.
found out about that from Hello Internet.
Okay, see, my Sailor Moon group, we just recently had a photo shoot, and some of them were like, are we going to have it before Christmas so we can send it out? And it's like, well, 12 Days of Christmas doesn't start till Christmas, so we can do it like that. We ended up just piling all the photos into one album, and oh my goodness, I was fangirling so much whenever the photos were going up.
She's fangirling over her own pictures.
Not just mine, but mine came out really good too. Not just because of me, obviously, because the one that was just me wasn't that great. I mean, it wasn't bad, it just, I preferred
The other ones.
yeah.
Link in the description.
Yeah! You can check us out. Galaxy Guardians Arkansas.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I gave you an idea.
a plug. But it's on Instagram and Facebook. But anyway, okay, here's the thing is, this is my first Christmas in my house. Well, technically it was last week for Christmas. I'm in Christmas here. But I am wanting to put my Christmas lights up and not take them down, just not plug them in until around Christmas. Yeah. Because of all the work it's going to take to put them up. And since it's just me, I don't necessarily want to have to do it all over again. Yeah. I'm terrified of ladders.
I'm actually thinking about for my place, for the outside decoration, I might try to get like a little nativity set. But if I wanted to put lights up, instead of putting lights up, I think maybe one of those laser things that makes it so it looks
right. One thing that I saw really cool was people were taking these PVC pipe and like zip tying the lights to that, and it had these two little curves that they just put the PVC pipe in. So it's like, oh, we'll put those at the end of the house. Boop, there you go. Lights are up. Easy peasy.
More or less.
Yeah. Okay, so I got an Elgin, or is that how you pronounce it?
Elgin?
Elgin. Looks like a sad little baby.
He's looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah, still looks sad. Like a little ghost.
You got a crab brawler. So you know, he's based off of the Roswell incident.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That one? That would explain the size of the head. I got a Go-Goat.
I got a Heatmore.
Ooh, Mewtwo Spirit Link with
Nice.
both Mewtwo's.
So that's for either one. Nice. Alright, I got the weakness policy.
I got a Fraxure.
I got a Potown. It's from the modern. It's from Sun.
I got Semi-Seer.
I got the Grass Energy.
Cacturne? Cacturne?
Cacturne, yeah. Okay, so
Reminds me of Nocturne.
here's the weird thing. I just pulled this card off. I haven't looked at it, but it feels weird.
Oh, was it
Like,
another one of those,
I don't know.
GXs?
See, here's the thing. The cards, you know that feeling?
Uh-huh.
Feel this.
I bet it is one of those GXEX things.
It is
Not,
but it is actually also a rare one. This is the gold-framed bodybuilder dumbbells.
I got a Hoot Hoot.
I got an Esper.
I got Mischievous.
A Rhyhorn.
Froakie.
Nice. I got a Rhodes.
Aww.
It's holding flowers. Like a little bouquet.
Oh, and it's glowing flowers. That's cute. Although its move is Draining Kiss, so.
I mean, you know,
Ah!
the sweetness of it, right?
Sure. And an Axu.
Alright. And somehow I have 2 cards left. I don't know how that went. I got a Tynamo and a Tangela.
Alright. So last question is, what's a fun fact about you or your family? For a holiday. Fun holiday fact. Yeah, fun fact.
I mean, I guess it would be more like a cool fact, as I took hot chocolate to work so that the employees could have hot chocolate. I was actually thanked a few times for it, and one of the ladies called me a sweetheart for it. So, and then I was talking to somebody and noticed that she walked out like she was leaving, and she didn't stop and get me.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Well, fun fact about that is, so
The story behind it. That's
the story behind the hot chocolate and why we have Keurig hot chocolate. So, unbeknownst to me, or I forgot, not sure which, is that a lot of stores close on Christmas Eve at like 6.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense, and I appreciate that. But they did not put their holiday hours on the door. And so it's like when the lights are on and you're kind of guessing whether or not it's there, it's like, yeah, okay, are they parking? Is there cars in the lot because of the restaurant or because of the store? And so attempted to go to Myers.
So
they were closed.
Originally, we tried going to Kroger.
Right, Kroger,
Meijer, Walmart,
Dollar Tree, and then finally
got it at
Big Lots. And we were considering going to Aldi's, but Big Lots was closest, and they actually had. And I was like, "Hey, there's people!" And it's like they'll have hot chocolate. And Josh was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes, go."
See, the problem I had was some stores, if it's the night before Christmas, they're not stocking. Mm-hmm. You know, funny enough, they actually were stocking the shelves. Mm-hmm. You know, they were creeping around corners and stocking them.
And I don't think that they were open today, though, with the way that she was talking.
No, almost no store was, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, however, US still was. So there, I was at work today. So
Yeah. But we found the hot chocolate. He got 7 boxes, 6 of the regular ones and 1 with rainbow colored ones. And then saw the Keurig hot chocolate, and I'm just like, oh, I want to try all these really cool flavors. And he's like, okay. And so that's been given.
that mug.
Yeah.
That I tried.
Yeah. Well, I've been drinking on those today, so it's been.
I got to try one of them this morning.
And there's plenty in there. It's not like I'm drinking all of them. There's like 40 something. No, 90 something. Yeah, there's like over 90, so it's like there's enough for both of us.
If not, it's going to be 40 something.
Yeah. So anyway, he went and got that and then took it to work, and so I went and took the cups to work for him. So
I appreciated that.
I'll say I helped a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is at work we didn't have any styrofoam or paper cups for people to drink from. So
Unfortunately, he had some here. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
and it also worked out because it was about the same number
Okay.
as how many packets I had, and most of those probably haven't been drunk. So, so I might have some. I'll have leftovers, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But hey, it was Christmas, so I was like, hey, I brought this for you guys. Merry Christmas, guys.
Let's see, a fun fact about me. I love wrapping presents. That is one of my favorite, actually now I'm thinking about it, that's one of my favorite things to do around Christmas time is wrap presents. I love finding the presents for people whenever I'm like, oh, I think of this person, I'm like, oh, this person would love this. And,
She liked how I wrapped her present.
yeah. But I really love wrapping presents in like oddball shaped ones. I love trying to figure out how it's going to fit in right and all that sort of stuff. So
As I said, I still just do like the traditional box style, even if it's the wrong size.
yeah, I mean I kind of do, but sometimes like I'll like roll it up and like put a bow around it and make the little candy looking ones, and I love it. So I guess that's a fun fact about me. I like wrapping presents. I know Mom used to give them to me to wrap because she didn't like it.
Yeah. And also, for me, a not so fun fact is that I don't actually like opening presents in front of people. I do it all the time, but I feel awkward.
Yeah, because it's like you gotta think of what expression you gotta give and over exaggerate because you don't do expressions.
Excuse me, princess.
You're forgiven, you'll prance.
Basically, as I've pointed out on this, I don't do expressions very well.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's like, well, story from, what was that, 2008.
Whenever I got you the really cool gift and I didn't know if you liked it or not.
No, the Wii.
Oh. I thought you were going to talk about the Xbox.
That was in 2012.
Okay.
Senior year.
Yeah, I remembered it was senior year.
Yeah, that was 2012 for me.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the Wii. See, growing up, we had an Atari, then we had a Sega, and then in 2003, 2005, we got the Nintendo 64.
I was about to say, you're talking the in-home ones. We've had the to-go ones before that, though. Like
Oh, I know. I'm talking about the consoles.
Yeah.
We had the Game Boys, and we had Game Boy Advance, and well, Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
But no, so we didn't have the home consoles all that much, and then I don't know if Mom just felt bad after all those years, and she finally we had a bunch of that was growing up. We did not have a whole lot of money all the time. You know, sometimes the bank got down to double digits. You know, but basically, you know, we got by, and that's fine. You know. Came out okay, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Arguably. You know. But anyways, so Mom got me a Wii, and I think she was expecting the reaction that boy had in the Nintendo 64 commercial. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Alright. If not, if you guys don't know, Desiree will link a clip to that video.
I'll try to find it.
It's on YouTube.
I figure it is, but...
Jay Witz has it on his.
Okay.
So if you need to
If I can't find it, I'll look it up.
You can like go to the timestamp on Jay Witz's video.
Okay, but continue
I have
with
no
your
idea
story.
which video it is.
That's fine.
But yeah. So she was expecting the really excited, over the top, thank you, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh hey, it's a Wii, nice.
Yeah. And she's like, did I get the wrong thing? Do I need to take it back?
No, I'll enjoy it. The problem was I was really mellowing out at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying not to get emotional about almost anything. So I think I still have problems goes with that.
Yes. And then okay, so then in 2012, his graduation present, I went out and got him a Star Wars Xbox 360. And there was also, once again, the no emotion thing. And I was like, well, I know you like it because I think it's awesome, so...
Yeah, my brain went to, okay, she bought this for me. Now I can play Halo.
And I'm just like, it has help me over one Kenobi, you're my only hope. Anytime it opens up the...
No, it doesn't play that.
No. Oh, it has that written on it though.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't play it. It has it written on
so
the...
So it's R2-D2 is what it's supposed to look like. And it has the... Whenever you turn it on.
Yeah.
And it has a different sound play when you open it up.
Yeah. But it has...
all R2-D2 sounds.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. But it actually does have the help me be one, you're my only hope on the...
Written onto the tray.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And the CP3O controllers.
I should point out, that is the sound it makes when it turns on is still what I just associate as Xbox sound.
I wish my Xbox did that. I'm not even a Star Wars fan and I like it.
Yeah. It's a cute little thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So.
Alright, so anything else for this?
Not that I'm aware of. We got some cards.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure out the rest of them.
An overly happy Roltz.
Adorable Roltz with a bouquet. Alright,
I think the only Roltz that wouldn't be adorable would be one carrying a knife trying to kill you or something.
It's already got dangerous enough as it is.
Oh wait, that's Khaled. So awesome. Not quite adorable.
Yeah.
Are you aware? Anyways.
So yeah, so Merry Christmas everybody.
Merry Christmas, guys.
What Christmas song will you tire of first?
I know the one I don't tire of is Carol of the Bells.
Yeah.
Especially the
Transylvania Orchestra version?
Trans-Siberian.
Oh.
What is this? Dracula's version of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra? He does rock and roll vampiric music. No steaks and garlic allowed. The strings have to be made of gold, they cannot be made of silver.
Hopefully nobody breaks the cellos. Wouldn't want a splinter.